Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Jacksonville Jaguars, and it comes your way next.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Jacksonville. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down, a run with Etienne. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
This drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So on fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota. It's taken to the 26. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And now they'll shift things around. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Looking to throw. McCarthy, flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. On third down, McCarthy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Another tote for Etienne. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. Throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
At the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. From the 17, here's second and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, and turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And the Vikings first down.
Back to throw. McCarthy eluding the pressure right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Jones breaking from the contact. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. Dances by him. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 29. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, McCarthy working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. So not only do they get the completion and the conversion there on 3rd down, but tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Yeah, they had the first down anyway, had that in their hip pocket, but now with that penalty yardage, that turns out to be a pretty big play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. McCarthy, throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old-school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
There he goes, left side. Now he's free at the 35. Travis Etienne, touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 67 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. The drive there spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to the air on 2nd down. McCarthy. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
First down, Vikings.
They'll look to throw again. Got him, man. That's Trent Sherfield. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down, McCarthy. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Being chased out left. He'll find Jones again, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Back to throw again. Completes it to the fullback hand. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Quick slant caught by Kirk. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So a touchdown apiece, that's what we have. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Steps away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off-play action. McCarthy flush to his right. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And 24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well. In motion right is Addison. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw. McCarthy. And his throw is incomplete. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones from 17 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 3rd and 2.
Exit 3rd and 2.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Duvernay in motion. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. On the return is Powell, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, McCarthy. Flushed out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Vikings.
An inside give to Jones. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his start. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Off play action. McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson. 45 yards. And the Vikings have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. With a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop, 8 for 10 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And this will be a Vikings first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He finds his man. Complete. That's Chandler. And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now throwing on 3rd down now, but he cannot connect.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
All right, let's go.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Connects with Duvernay. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup.
Here's Lawrence. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Back to throw, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Hey, Lion. Silver.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Trying to improvise. And he goes out right around the 39. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
That's good. Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
Lawrence. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Under pressure, they got him again. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Kill.
Again, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. A final shot now for Lawrence. In trouble, and he's taken down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.